Good morning. Today is Friday, May 22nd, and your President Donald Trump is waking up at the White House. Today's schedule says that it's May 24th, but it's today. Don't let them fool you. We're not letting anyone take our Friday away. At 8 o'clock this morning, President Trump will be beginning his executive time, and at 11 o'clock, he will be participating in a swearing-in ceremony for the chairman of the Federal Reserve. He will be heading out of town after that. Details yet to be announced. Around the Twitter sphere, President Trump's planned 250-foot arch has cleared a major hurdle, with the U.S. Commission of Fine Arts approving the design for the massive Washington, D.C. entrance monument featuring a torch-bearing Lady Liberty-style figure, gilded eagles, and gold accents. The Senate will go home until June, leaving the reconciliation bill unfinished. The House is expected to follow suit soon. This is because of the Department of Justice Weaponization Fund. It literally baffles me how we can pay these people to represent us in Congress, and they just work whenever they feel like it. Donald Trump Jr. and Bettina Anderson are set to marry over the Memorial Day weekend. President Trump may attend the wedding, but he says he has to deal with Iran first. At 11 o'clock today, President Trump will be participating in a swearing-in ceremony for the chairman of the Federal Reserve in the East Room, according to the White House. The last federal chair to be sworn in at the White House was Alan Greenspan in 1987. Bolt CEO Ryan Breslow has fired the company's entire HR team because they were creating problems that didn't exist. 3 people are dead and nearly 20 first responders ended up hospitalized after walking into what police say may have been an overdose scene in New Mexico. Authorities say responders in Mountain Air started experiencing nausea and dizziness after exposure to an unidentified substance inside the home. Hazmat crews later entered the scene in Level A suits as investigators worked to determine exactly what crews were exposed to. 2 first responders were reported in serious condition. An illegal immigrant released into the country under the Biden administration was accused of raping a 12-year-old girl in Missouri, resulting in her pregnancy. Investigators say Colombian national, I'm not even going to attempt his name, even admitted to a detective that we only had sex one time, and he acknowledged possessing nude images of the young victim on his phone. Authorities arrested him in Greene County, Missouri in 2024 after the child's mother contacted law enforcement upon discovering her daughter was pregnant. Former CDC director says the Ebola outbreak is suspected to become a very significant pandemic, according to The Hill. And once again, I'm not doing it. One pandemic is enough in my lifetime. Legislation to make daylight savings time permanent through the Sunshine Protection Act has advanced. I just need y'all to pick a time and stick with it. Is that too much to ask? Jasmine Crockett lost the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate in Texas, putting an end to her career in Congress. Jasmine had to decline re-election for her present seat in the U.S. House in order to run for the Senate, so she'll be out after this year. Bye, Jasmine. Nick Shirley says CBS News said there was no evidence of fraud. The New York Times said the Somali community was being targeted. CNN said there was little evidence. Tim Walz said it was white supremacy to expose fraud. Yesterday, $90 million were busted and 15 charged. It was all fraud, and they all knew about it. For a national exploited Massachusetts no voter ID system to vote Democratic in elections for over a decade, feds are now probing voter rolls statewide. But y'all told us that this never happens. The mastermind behind Minnesota's massive Feeding Our Futures fraud scandal, Amy Bach, has been sentenced to 41.5 years in federal prison and ordered to pay $243 million in restitution. Don't hold your breath. That's it for me for today. Y'all take care. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.